you'll realize that whatever age he gets to, you find that he will accept the truth when it comes to it. That's the reality. Don't look at who's saying it, look at what's being said. Make your heart such. There's a tradition, Faith Kashani brings in. He brings in within his akhlaq. Faith Kashani basically writes a commentary upon Ghazali's Ahya Ulumuddin, Mahajjat al-Bayda, it's a book. In that he says, this is a very beautiful thing. He says, if your enemy comes to you to criticize you, don't get offended. Whoever criticizes you, look inside of yourself and see, do I have this illness inside of me? If you do, he's done you a favor, rectify yourself. And if you don't, say to Allah, Alhamdulillah, I don't have this deficiency within myself. Never take something personally, because know all of these things are obstacles. Your direction is movement towards the Imam. Anything that comes in front of you to remove you from that pathway, know it's an obstacle, climb over that obstacle. Many a time we get offended when people say stuff. There's no need for you to get offended, you know why? Because that's just an obstacle coming within your way. Smile, look inside of yourself and see. If there's a reality to that, rectify yourself. If there's not a reality to that, then move on. You don't need to justify yourself. You don't need to say to that person, you should know me far better. Maybe they've seen a dimension of you you haven't seen. Sometimes the doctor is that person, and there's many doctors there. The doctor is that person who can't diagnose his own illness, but you realize he diagnoses everybody else's illness. There are times that, and this is what Amir al-Mu'mineen says, he says, your friend isn't a person who just makes you laugh all the time. Your friend is that person sometimes who makes you cry as well. Why is that? Because when he goes deep inside of you, he says what? He says, takes you to the corner. Your friend won't be that person who in front of people says something. If a person says something in front of you and in front of everybody else, he's not your friend. He may take you into a corner and he says, listen, you know what? Maybe I love you, but the fact is there's a deficiency here. If I don't tell you, who's going to tell you? That's why in the tradition it says, make sure that your friends are good. Your friends are those people who ground you, and those friends are those people, however bitter it may be, they come to you and say to you, listen, don't do this, critical. I've seen the ulama of akhlaq. I've seen those ulama